Good morning, welcome back to Jody Lewis Creations. Today we are going to be working on Dephemerember number 10, I believe is what we're on. Oh no, excuse me, number 11. Okay, so today's is safety pin and postage stamp. Okay, so what I've done here is I've just gathered a couple things that I want to work with this morning, and hopefully this will go relatively simply. And we can get a journaling card made. That's my plan. So, okay, I know that I'm finding some of these themes to be, I don't want to say a repeat, but the way I've interpreted them, I believe that I'm finding some kind of repeat themes. And that is not a negative comment in any way, shape, or form. It is just my own interpretation of some of the prompts. And so I'm trying to think specifically because I know we've already done a postage stamp one. And so I was just trying to find that page really quickly so that we could kind of talk about it. And it's my own interpretation of the prompts, like I said. So I hope that you won't be like, oh my gosh, Jody, we've already done this. Why are we doing this again? So, what did I do with that? Let me find it. I flipped through here. I know it's in here somewhere. Let me flip through this. Hang on. You know what I was thinking? It was the postcard, but I didn't put a stamp on the Nutcracker postcard, but I did put a stamp on the bee postcard. So maybe that's what I'm thinking, is that we talked about how to make postage stamps if you don't have any in your stash. So that was what I was thinking when I was looking at this, like, what am I gonna do? So okay, so just to recap, this particular prompt was prompt number, what day did we do this? December 3rd, so it would be episode number 3. If you want to go back and review, I talked about how to make your own postage stamps if you don't have a stash of postage stamps, because I was going to go over that today in this video, but then I remembered, no, wait a minute, I've already done that, so I don't want to duplicate information. There's no need for me to do that. So go back and watch episode number 3. If you don't have postage stamps, you can definitely create your own. I have, yeah, so I know, like on the Graphics Fairy, there is a free printable that's postage stamps that you could use and create your own. You can stamp and cut and whatever. I know I just said I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do it. Stop talking. Okay, so we're going to use her somehow. And these are some pink. I have this whole bin of these that I got at a thrift store or something for next to nothing. And so I thought, you know what? I'm going to use it. And I'm going to use this little Tim Holtz winter doll because I just think she's cute. And what I want to do with her is find my Pit pens, and we're going to give her a little bit of color. And oh, that's a pretty one to put back there. Who doesn't want to be in Jamaica right now, right? The warm weather, and oh, that candle. Now that candle's pretty behind her. Yeah, I am crazy this morning. I'm just going to tell you guys that right now. I have been going since I got up this morning. I have not sat down. I am just, things that are in my house are so crazy right now. So I like that candle back there. But we may need to knock this pink back just a little. It's a little bit of, oh, I like that too. Okay, I'm either going to use one of those two. And I've told you guys before, I have tons of postage stamps. I actually need to list some in my Etsy shop because I will never use all of the stamps that I have. I just need to sort, and see what I've got. Okay, so there's that. So what I want to do with her is I'm just going to see what colors I have. I just want to give her little hat maybe some color. And I think maybe I'll just go with a touch of blue. And all I'm gonna do with this is just kind of just touch the ink on there, not on top of my card. And I just want to just give her just a little scotch of color on there. You know, it doesn't have to be a lot, but just a little brightness to get rid of some of the just the gray tones that's on there. I hope you can see that. I don't want to zoom in too much. Just give her some color. She's so cute. I love her. She reminds me of somebody. I just can't think of who she reminds me of. She's just like, I don't want to be outside. I want to be playing with my dolls. Okay. I told you guys, crazy. So I hope everybody's doing well this morning. What are you up to? What are you working on? Do you live in a warm climate or a cold climate? We are, well, we had snow on the ground yesterday, but it seems to have melted overnight, which is fantastic. I'm happy about that. I'm good. There's still a little bit on the ground, like in the flower beds and stuff, but it's not too bad. So it'll be gone probably by the end of today. Okay, so there's that. Now let's do something with this. You know, I think I'm going to grab some gesso and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a little bit of gesso here. So I think what I'm going to do is just take a little bit. I need some gesso. Getting low. Just take a little bit and just kind of smear it around a little bit and knock some of that pink back. It's just a little too pink on the front for me, and that's okay. You know what? That's not giving me, I don't want it super thick, but just a little. And then we can maybe do some stamping on here, see what we want to do. I don't know. I'm just messing around this morning, just taking a break. Sweet hubby went to the grocery store for me, so that's awesome. So I said, well, I'll film while you're gone, and then when you get back, I'll get something thrown in the Instant Pot for dinner today. So that'll be good. And yeah, kind of dual effort here, trying to get some stuff taken care of today. So I'm going to dry this really quickly off screen so it's not so loud. I'll be right back. Okay, so I decided I would do a little collage on it. And then I just want to kind of knock this back a little bit more and just see what we can come up with here for some texture and dimension. I'm just kind of playing. I was thinking about I haven't done any mixed media in a little while, and I thought, well, it's a good day to try it, right? So anyway, oh goodness. All right, so what's going on? My son is going to New York this weekend with his friend. They're going to go to some snow tubing place. I don't know. So that sounds like a lot of fun. I kind of want to go. Hubby and I are going to finish up some Christmas shopping. Go to Costco tomorrow. Woohoo. Fun stuff. And I'm going to get presents wrapped today because I still have not done presents. And, oh, I like that with the blue in the background. And I still think, So anyway, and then what else? Oh, I like that on there. Oh, I like that a lot better on there now. Okay, so anyway, and then what else do we have going on? Not a whole lot. My son's friend is actually coming home today from the hospital, so his dad reached out to me last night, so I think we might plan a big board game Risk tournament for next weekend to have him over to visit and hang out and see how that goes. And we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how I told his dad, I said, well, let's see how he's doing and how he's feeling when he gets home. But of course, you know, whatever we can do to help, of course we're going to. So hopefully that'll, oh, I like that on there. Hopefully that will go well, and he'll feel kind of up to kind of hanging out and having a nice time without feeling like we're trying to occupy him, because I certainly don't want him to be like, well, you guys are just hanging out with me because that would not be well. That would not go well, would it? Too much pink. Okay, let's see what we're going to do. Give me just a second here to think about this. I was trying to think if I could like hang this, like maybe she's got like a little purse or something that she's holding on to. That might be kind of cute. So let me play with this for a minute. I'll be right back. So I think we need a little bit of background texture on here. So I just have this little stamp, and it is, I don't know, something I got on Amazon. And I was going to use the offside, but I want it to dry a little quicker. So let's just do maybe some faded jeans in the ink. And I just want just a little bit of noise. Not a lot. We don't need a lot, right? Just a little bit of something on there. And then what else do we need? We need some kind of scripty stamp on here, which we'll do in a different color. Maybe some pink or some tone on tone would be really good for that. So let's see what we can. Worn lipstick maybe. Ooh, that plum might be pretty on there. All right, so we've got some texture in the background, a little bit of script, and I think I want her kind of standing on some snow here. So let's see what we can do. I don't know if this is gonna work. Ooh, I should mix some glitter in with that. No, I'll do it and then I'll paint over it with some glitter. How about that? So this is probably gonna take a little while to dry. Don't know where my other palette knife is. I've stuck it somewhere. This texture paste is getting quite chunky, which for the purpose of this, I suppose, is okay. Because, you know, like our snow is not always perfectly shaped and whatever. I do apologize. I do recognize that I am very scattered right now and I'm all over the place. And I do hope I'm not losing you guys. I am just, I mean, that's just my mind right now. Hubby has injured his arm. So he went to urgent care yesterday. And so he's unable to keep working on the laundry room right now. Fortunately, the guy that my son works for is a really nice guy. And so he's going to let the kid come home today instead of going to work so that he can try to help us get this wall framed up because it's not something I can do by myself. And hubby's not, he can't do it. We have to put him in a sling to keep him from using his arm. And it's just kind of a, oh yeah, that's going to be super cute. It's just kind of a big, a big mess right now. And he'll be okay. He just has to rest it. He's got a very strained tendon, but it's going to take months for that thing to heal. Oh, what a mess. But that's okay. Just a challenge in life right now, and that's okay. You know, we all have them, and we all have to overcome them. And sometimes I think our challenges are just God's way of saying, you need to slow down and breathe for a day. And I think that's what's going on. So anyway, okay, I'm going to dry this, and I'm going to get my glitter paint so we can glitter the snow. And I think I want to do some gold splatter in the background. And yes, I realize that I still don't have this stamp placed on here somewhere that's going to make sense, but that's okay. And I'll be back in a minute. Okay, it's not 100% dry yet. I did squish it. I didn't mean to. It's pretty wet right there still. But I did back it with another card because it's getting pretty heavy. And rather than do the glitter paint, I have this stuff, which is like amazing. It's the Nuvo Glacier paste. Oh, stuff goes on like butter. It's beautiful. And so I'm just gonna go over this and give it a really good glimmer. That's a little heavy. It doesn't need to be that. It doesn't really take much to get a really great glittery effect on here. I love this stuff so much. I mean, this was oops. And that's okay. You know what? I'll just go around the edge of that and make it like I did it on purpose. Anyway, so it doesn't take very much. Like a little bit of the stuff goes a really, really, really long way. And when I was in Kentucky with my friend and October, she had some of this in gold. And I got home and I told my husband, I'm like, I really, really, really want to order some of that. So he was sweet and he was like, go ahead and get some. So I did, and it's one of my favorite things. I have it in this is the winter white, and I also have it in a gold. And I just love this. It's beautiful to work with. So, no, this is not a sponsored video. I just love the product, honestly. I just do. Okay, so I don't know where it's downstairs. I'll just use this one. I was thinking I didn't know where my brown ink dauber is, but I do. It was downstairs. I was inking while I was on a video call the other day. Yesterday. It's all right. I'll just go around her with that. It's not going to hurt her to have a little bit of black on there. Okay. So this is still going to have to dry. So I'm not going to be able to put this in a pocket when we're done. It's going to take a little while. And see, I like that because when she's standing on that, it looks like she's standing on the snow. So she's not just suspended, like she's standing on something, I think. What do you guys think? And I don't know, can you see all that yummy shimmeriness on there? I mean, it's just beautiful. Okay, so Christmas of 1974. Do we want that one? And we still have to do our safety pin. We don't have our safety pin in here. I just don't think that's the one I want. Or do I want this one? And I don't know if that's what I want either. Or do we just, for the fun of it, just go ahead and make our own? So I have these little stamps. I have lots of Christmas stamps. You guys know that. Oh, well, we could just do this one. We're just going to make one out of that one. And we're going to do it on here, possibly. Nope, I don't like it. Okay, I'll be back. All right, well, our card is done, and I apologize for not filming the rest of it. Oh, it's not done. I'm just kidding. I still have the safety pin to incorporate, but this is gonna have to be weighted down because nothing's wanting to stick, but I went with this Washington. It's a winter scene stamp, and but it's the blue. I like that the blue's tying in. But I forgot about this. What are we going to do with that? I mean, we could just make it like part of her waistband, but would that be kind of silly and not very, Ooh, I know what we can do with it. Let me see if I have a little piece of blue ribbon. Hang on. Okay, so we'll see if this dries, how this dries. I don't know. I don't know if I love it. The safety pin was kind of giving me a hard time. So I've got one little seed bead I put on there, and I've got it glued. I may need my hot glue, but I have to let this set. Everything is like wanting to come off. So hopefully you can see that. Get her in there for you. Get some shimmer. So what I did, you know, we did the index card or the cardstock, and I gessoed it, collaged, did some stamping and a little more gesso. I've got a little piece of lace. This is some wedding dress tulle. This red is a bit of an onion bag that I had kept because it's red. I took my pit pin to her hat and just did that. She has a little pearl here. That glue will dry clear once it's dry. I did the blue postage stamp. We have the Nuvo glaze on the snow. So this is all going to dry. And then once that dries, then we'll find a place for her in the journal. She's going to be a tuck spot. She's too heavy to be a journaling card. So we'll use her that way. I don't have the prompt on here because I am going to probably just put it on the page with her when we put her on a page, but she has to really dry. I'm just going to leave her set for today and not mess with her because I don't want to mess up that snow. And yeah, so let me know what you think. It kind of came out completely different than I had anticipated. I just had to kind of figure it out, that safety pin. I know that Barbara's safety pin video came out super cute. I had a different plan. It just wasn't coming. It just wasn't working. And sometimes that's what our plans do. We just have to change gears, right? So, and if I don't love it, I don't have to use it, you know? So anyway, all right. Well, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. I don't know if I'll get another video filmed today or not, but I need to so I can get ahead. My goal is to have everything filmed, hopefully by next weekend, and then I can get my table all cleaned up so we can start fresh videos for the new year, all clean and not have an avalanche going on. Fingers crossed. Okay, ladies, have a wonderful day. And gentlemen, if we have any gentlemen watching, thank you. Thank you to everybody who's been watching, who has subscribed. I'm super excited about the growth of my channel with this series. It has been phenomenal. I'm just so blessed and humbled. Again, I cannot thank you enough for the time that you choose to spend with me. I really appreciate it. There are so many options and you choose to spend it with me, and that's amazing. I do have some plans for the new year, things that we're going to be working on. I have lots of journal themes that I've been collecting, so we can talk about that in another video. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.